Okay. Arnon Barnes is in the house. Welcome to another Words of Wisdom with Arnon. I am excited to be here. Give everybody a moment to join. We've got Instagram in the house. We've got Facebook in the house. And it's a beautiful sunny day here in Holland. So, excited to be here. Today we've got a hot topic. And I'm excited to be talking about this because so many people ask me about this over and over and over again. So let's dive into it and share some golden nuggets. Yes, so let's say hello to a few people. Okay, very good, very good, very good. Yeah. Okay. Good. So let's dive in. Today's session. What are some of the deadliest mistakes? What are some of the deadliest mistakes that entrepreneurs, business owners make? Okay. So what are some of the deadliest mistakes that entrepreneurs make? Normally what I do is I always leave, I leave these sessions with 3 insights. I always like to give 3 insights, 3 aha moments. But today I've written down 5. And to be honest, I could write down easily 20. But I'm going to give you 5. I might throw in 1 or 2 bonuses. But let's dive right in. So what are some of the deadliest mistakes? What are some of the deadliest mistakes that entrepreneurs make? Let's dive right in. Number 1. By the way, this is in no particular order. But here are some deadly mistakes that entrepreneurs make. So number 1. Is that a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of business people, or a lot of people who want to get into business, they don't know or they don't like selling. Now, please understand this. If you're going to win in the game of life, if you're going to win in the game of business, you have to know how to sell. You need to learn how to sell your business, your product, your service. If you want to date a beautiful woman, you have to sell yourself, right? So it's very important that you understand that one of the deadliest mistakes that entrepreneurs make is simply not mastering the art of selling. The art of selling, okay? That's number 1. Deadly mistake number 2, and again, this is in no particular order, but deadly mistake number 2 is that I work with a lot of people who, when I ask them what is their vision, what do they want to achieve, what does success look like for them, at the end, it becomes very clear that they are thinking too small. They are thinking too small. So a deadly mistake that a lot of entrepreneurs make is that they think too small. All the great teacher leaders out there, me included, one of the things that every great teacher, mentor, business person in some way, in some shape, in some form has said, that if I were to go back 10, 20 years ago, the one thing I would have changed is I would have thought bigger. So it's deadly mistake number 2. Deadly mistake number 1, a lot of entrepreneurs don't know how to sell. Number 2, they don't think big. We got to be thinking big, right? Number 3, deadly mistake number 3, and this is a killer. You have to create a championship team. You have to create a championship team around you. Michael Jordan was so great because he had Scottie Pippen, right? He had other great players around him which allowed him to shine, to do his best work. So very important. And I see this as a deadly mistake. Too many entrepreneurs want to start a business. They want to start a project. They have some great ideas, and they are some really good ideas, but they don't build a championship team. Very important. Don't make that deadly mistake. Deadly mistake number 3 is that a lot of business owners, a lot of entrepreneurs, when they're building the business, they're building it all around them. It's built on them, it's built on their talent, it's built on their skill, it's built on their vision. But as a result, they go from having a vision to being a slave in the business because they can't leave. They can't go on holiday. They can't get up and go. They can't do their own thing. They don't have freedom. And that's the difference between being a business owner and a business operator. And it's actually one of the things that I teach in my 2-day masterclass, the Business Owners Masterclass, right? How to go from being a business slave to being a real business owner. And it's definitely one of the deadliest mistakes. I know a lot of entrepreneurs that have built great businesses, but the moment they try to step out of their business, the business starts to sink. The business starts to go south. Why? Because they are the most important part of the business. So when you build a business, you want to become the least important part. You want to bring in a team and put them in the right positions so that you are not a business slave, but rather a business owner. Okay? So deadly mistake number 4 is that they don't own a business. They are not business owners, they are business slaves. So the way I do this, just a little bit of a tip, what I do, every time I get business opportunities, and I get lots of business opportunities, the first thing I ask myself is, what is the lifestyle I want first? And then reverse engineering what it will take to build a successful business, but still maintaining, if not even improving, my lifestyle. Most people don't think like that. Most people, when they start a business, they just say, holy shit, I got to start a business because I need to generate income. And they're like, I'll just do anything, right? And that's okay. But I'm telling you, you will serve yourself if you already start thinking with the end in mind. Think with the end in mind, okay? And deadly mistake number 5 that a lot of entrepreneurs make, oh my goodness. Look, if you're going to grow a truly big business, if you're really going to make an impact on the market, if you're going to create serious cash and leave a legacy, you have to do that by having the skill set of being able to raise capital. I'll say that again. If you want to take your business, even if your business is doing $1 million, even if your business is doing 10 million, if you want to take it to the next level, you have to learn how to raise capital. Raise capital from investors, raise capital from banks, raise capital from venture capitalists or angel investors. It doesn't matter. You've got to learn how to raise and attract money to your business, your product, your service. Because if you do not, the only way you will grow is by earning money, right? The business will earn money and then injecting that money back in the business. But that growth can be so slow and so long. So for example, just recently I raised about £400,000 for one of my businesses, okay? That happened just a few weeks ago. But before that, I also raised, I think it was in total we raised about £1.3 million for one of my businesses right now. And why do I share this with you as a deadly mistake? Is because you have to understand that money is just an accelerator. So if you can raise capital and you can use that money strategically and intelligently, it will accelerate your growth. It will accelerate your journey to achieve success. Most people, they build a business and it takes them 10, 20 years to get there. How cool would it be if you could build the same business instead of doing it in 10 years in 1 year. And so deadly mistake number 5 is that a lot of entrepreneurs don't know how to raise capital. And it's the reason they don't know how to raise capital is also a fact that they have a shitty network. People say your network equals your net worth, right? So if you want to increase your net worth, you have to have a better network, okay? So quickly, 5 biggest mistakes that entrepreneurs make. Number 1, they don't know how to sell. Number 2, they think small. Number 3, they don't surround themselves with great people. They don't have a great team. Number 4, they do not see themselves as a business owner. They are actually business slaves. Because if they're not in the business fails. Okay? And number 5, what I just shared, is a lot of entrepreneurs do not know how to raise capital. So, very good. So, I would like to give you guys an opportunity. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me any questions. I'm here anyway. So, if you have any questions, type it in the comment box. My friends on Facebook, feel free if you want to write in any questions. I'm going to add a Q&A session at the end of these lives that I do every week, just so you can tap into some of my experience building businesses, growing businesses, coaching businesses, having trained and worked with hundreds of thousands of people from all over the world. So if you have a question, a business question, you can type it in and I'll do my best to answer. And something we're going to start implementing. Let's see how it goes. If we get some really good questions. I know there's quite a few people here on Instagram. There's some people here on Facebook. So again, guys, if you have any questions, any challenges, or if you want some feedback, maybe you have something going on right now that you'd like a different perspective on. Remember, all coaching and training is getting a different perspective on where you're at. So if you'd like a different perspective on something, type in a question and I'll be happy to answer, or I'll do my best to answer. So let's see. Good, we got quite a few people here. Yeah, Victor, good to see you. Being a business owner over being a business operator. Yeah, heard it from Robert Kiyosaki and learned it from Arnon Barnes. Yeah, very good. Okay. Thomas is asking, private lenders, what interest rate would you expect to pay? It's a really good question, Thomas. So I have recently just loaned quite a bit of money at 10%. I've just raised private money from private people. I've raised money from private people that have loaned the money to my company from their company at an interest rate of 10% per annum. 10% per annum. And I make the interest payments every quarter. So they get 10% a year, right? They gave me the capital for a period of 3 years. They loaned me the money. Their company loaned my company money for 3 years. And I make interest payments every quarter. And the interest rate that we agreed on was 10% interest rate. 10% is more on the higher end. There are people who loan and will take loans at 12 and 14%, but that's really high. If you go to banks, if you're going to finance houses, it's very common that they're lending at 7, 8, 9%. That's rather common. So I hope I answered your question. Great question there. Okay, good. So guys, listen, I want to wish you all a wonderful day. Thank you for showing up. I hope you got some value. By the way, the videos are going to go up on Instagram. They're going to go up on Facebook. And so if you have anything, if you got value and if you know someone who could get some value or get something out of these sessions that I do, tag them. Tag them in these videos, let them hear, let them get some inspiration, some motivation, some tools, some tips, some shortcuts. And until next week, I'm going to wish you all a great day, a great week. And David, good to see you. Take care. God bless. And stay strong.